Well, I hope my computer doesn't like burn down because I'm hosting Slack, Zoom, sharing the music and everything. So damn, I see my boy Jaime is coming out too. Super excited. Yeah. All right then. I guess I'll just kind of lower right there.
I saw Memo's on here too.
Yep.
What's up, dude?
Damn.
Hey,
No
guys.
bass drop right there. I'm gonna leave it on there. Dope, dope. All right. And just as a fair welcome to everyone, thank you for hopping on. This is the first meeting of Tech Committee of the year, first committee meeting for SHPE at UCI. So we're really kicking off the year. Super excited that we have here new Zoom members. I can't say faces because I don't see you guys, but definitely see that, you know, we have some returning members. You know, mega shout out to Guillermo for showing up. For those that do not know, Guillermo was the previous lead for last year. So really thankful, you know, you're out with us, Memo. We'll be recording this meeting. It is live. And for you to, if someone else wasn't able to make it, we'll have it available in our website on Slack for people just to kind of play back and, you know, be able to connect with us as well. Yeah, so we have some announcements and definitely a couple of ones for general for SHPE at UCI. So so I'll get started. As usual, I'd like to communicate via via GIFs, or however you want to call them, but memes. So that is with us still. All right. So where are you calling from? So I want to get everyone kind of situated with what Tech Committee has to offer, and but I want to know where are you calling from. So if you're not familiar with the Zoom with the Zoom features, there's an annotate um, right where you could try to share your screen. There's probably a three-dot menu with more. You could also search for it. If not, I'll go to a second activity where you could kind of share where you're meeting. But for instance, I could draw on it, and there's also a stamp feature. So if you haven't seen that, you know, that's where I'm at. You know, SoCal. Oh, okay. I see we have, damn, Florida. What the heck? If you're from Florida, you gotta let me know in the chat so I could see who you are. I only have 2 friends from Florida, and I hope, you know, that's other people. Okay, nice. I see we have Jaime. Nice. So if you can, just drop it on the chat so I could, you know, we know where you're calling from. There's another ability to, I'll just go ahead and clear this one right now. Hey, Downey. In fact, don't even type it in the chat. Type it in our next slide, which is going to be here. Yes, we're using Slido. Slido is the new technology that we'll be integrating to our tech meetings. And this would allow us to do better things than Zoom chat, because Zoom is not nice. So if you haven't used Slido, scan that code or just go to slido.com, put in that number. Let us know where are you calling from. I saw a Downey from there. You know, that's all right. All right, I see you, Miguel. Miguel and I were just, you know, close Close neighbors at Puerto, so nice. South Central. Hey, my hometown. I miss it. Oh, Santa Ana. All right. Nice. UCLA. I think I know who that is. Dope, dope. All right. Nice. You could keep note of that. Keep that that one active. That tab. We'll be using it to stay engaged throughout today, throughout this meeting, real quick, and yeah, I'll be continuing in the next slide here. So we saw that we have some people from across South LA, so that's super exciting to see. I saw someone from Florida, so I think we have some ship primos out there, a whole other tech committee. So we hope to network with them down in the future. Some upkeep. We'll be going over just announcements today. As you guys seen, polls. I know that for you to kind of sign in for this meeting, there wasn't a question. There might not have been a question for what's your major, or are you a transfer student moving forward. I'll keep that there, just so we could gather that data and we could be able to provide the right resources and know who is our audience as well. So then after some quick announcements, I'll just go over what's Tech Committee for those who are new Zoomers, and then what's new, right? Because we want to have something new for people who are returning to our Tech Committee. And then if we get a chance, I found this nice game. It's called Google Semantics. I'm going to ask you to not Google it yet. I already know someone is already Googling. But if we have a chance, we'll do some breakouts so you guys can play as well. All right. And we'll get started with some announcements. As you've seen, this is a new way that we'll be joining Tech Committee through Zoom registrations. It acts quite just like as a sign-in. Quite literally, you can't join in if you don't sign in. It's better instead of dropping the Google form link. It gets lost, too many in the chats. So we'll keep it like that. You just put in your information. Oops. You'll put in your information and then register or sign in. So we'll keep it like that. Big announcement. SHPE at UCI is having first general meeting tomorrow at 7 p.m. via Zoom. If you have not yet registered or made your mark that you'll be there, definitely do. We have a special guest coming out, Michael Ortega. So we have Edward Life Sciences. So if you haven't, make sure to look at this. I know we have Israel on the call. So if you want to give a plug, Israel, just drop it on the chat. This is going to be an awesome event. We have some great professionals lined up for you guys. So make sure to attend. We have a project interest form that's live. It has been live for maybe about a week. This is for anyone who's interested at whatever level you are in tech, no matter where you are. Maybe you're not even in computer science or software engineering. Let us know that you're interested, because that's going to be really helpful for us to tailor the projects as well. I do kind of have a deadline that's this Friday at 11:59. That's for me to know who is willing to put a commitment, just 7 weeks. No, you won't be working during midterms or final, just because that's not right. So it's a very chill quarter. And I'll show kind of the calendar lineup for these projects. So if you want to take a picture of this barcode, or want to visit our tech website, you'll see it there. There's a button, join the project. And so I'll take a quick glance at the chat because I see we have some. Yep, Israel. You'll learn about all the other resources that SHPE has to offer. Very true. Okay, we also have another big plug. We have Google mock interviews. Hopefully the signups are still not over. Is that right, Israel? I don't know if People can,
Yeah, you can still sign up.
yeah, this is amazing. One of our early sponsors for this year, and if I am correct, our first sponsor of this year was Google. Google is sponsoring us. They are one of our company sponsors, and I gotta say, for them to come out and do mock interviews, it would be a waste if you don't even sign up. Definitely leverage this. Interview season is live, so what better way to prepare with one of the top companies out there. So if you have a chance, check out our Facebook, Ship UCI, and then we have a couple events right there. Or you'll just see the mock interviews as well. So Israel, if you have a link to that one, please make sure to drop it on the chat. We would really appreciate it as well. There is an upcoming ICS mega event. It's called the Industry Showcase. It is next week. It'll be October 13 and 14. If you want some more information on that, I can link everyone right now. Industry Showcase. And yeah, I'll drop it in the chat. So if you're interested, this is kind of where companies that are sponsoring the School of ICS, they come and they chat with students. So if you're super interested, click on that link. This is something that ICS has to offer. So, all right, I'll move on to the next one. We have here. So we talked about the general meeting for SHPE at UCI. I haven't spoke yet about the projects, but they're pretty dope, I gotta say. So like, just look at these, there's so many languages that we're gonna choose from, and so many cool things. So are you excited about general meetings, the mock interviews, the showcase that, the school is gonna offer? Let me know so I could see. I know we had about 9 to 20 to 15 people. Oh wow, we have 21 people. So I hope to see 21 votes here to see, what people are excited about. Okay. A good amount, are waiting for those projects as well. So, and I'm excited to say that we already have about 15 applicants for this quarter, which is outstanding because that was one of the numbers that we started off the spring quarter. So we're only expecting even more, and we're going to expand the amount of projects that we want to offer. So if you're really interested in that project interest form, let me know. I'll move on for now. We could come back if there's anything that you'd like me to go back. Make sure to drop it on the chat, or you could come off mute, and I'll make sure to go there as well. All right. So I mentioned, you guys just told me you guys are super excited for the projects. I am too. So we'll get started with a basic question. What is Tech Committee? So, some of you might be confused, some of you might not. This was my expression, fall 2017. We host a wide range, of projects. As you could tell, Python is at the core. We are very familiar with Python. We don't want to get stuck with just Python. So if you are a master at any other ones that are, outside of this skill set, make sure to reach out to me and let me know so we could add that to our list of repos of projects that we can offer, and we'll get you started with something like that. And at the core, we do have a lot of web. So you'll see there HTML, JavaScript, CSS, experience, with using GitHub. So it's a variety of languages that we're using here, and then technologies in general that we're leveraging. So, and beyond the languages, beyond the tech, we're seeking for that community, right? SHPE at UCI is very strong on that, and I think that Tech Committee is a reflection as well. And it's an indicator that a lot of people are joining tech, especially the Latino community. So, here are some pictures that, you could see that, people are taking initiative listening, active participation. Sadly, we won't be having that this year, but we'll accommodate and we'll adjust and we'll make sure to you could thrive within this remote environment as well. So just a little recap, what's the purpose? So, some of the things that we care about, the values, being curious about tech, bold to take new steps, collaborating and committing to a project as well. And we're doing this in efforts to enable the chapter itself, build the professionalism for you, for the chapter, leadership opportunities, building that community as well. Whether you're a new incoming freshman or a transfer student, you'll be able to find that here. And there are a couple of different practices that we're adopting. A few of those are Scrum, which we'll dive in deeper, and I'll show you, when, what meetings we'll talk about that if you're not familiar with Scrum. But yeah. Okay. So what's new? That's another thing. So here's a quick, I want to call them tech series, but in reality, we have more of a project series and a workshop series, or the meetings that we're having like right now. So those are going to be the two main things that Tech Committee is going to be offering this year. And they're going to be try to be lined up. If you are kind of familiar with the technology, then we'll, take you into a project. If you haven't had the skills yet, stick with us for the whole year and you'll be able to join a project throughout any of the quarters. And that's the goal. The goal is that if you don't know anything, but you still want to join the project, then if you come to our regular meetings, you'll be able to learn. For example, week 2, we'll go over GitHub and Scrum. Week 3, we have a alumni panel lined up for ICS and engineering, and they're all people who identify as Latinx, Hispanic, and we have very renowned SHPE alumni too coming out to that one. So that was going to be exciting. We have front-end design, that is your HTML, your CSS, your JavaScript design. So we'll be having that week 4 and so on and so on. So if this looks exciting, just wait until week 9. That is the demo day. Everyone is, I hope everyone can attend, whether you're in the project or just joining us along these workshops. And this will be a chance for the people who are working in their projects to kind of showcase what they've done, whether, that's a pre-recorded or live, which is best, to get that experience of demoing in front of an audience. So we have a really awesome lineup for this fall. Of course, for week 5, we'll be taking midterms. So that's something that, it might be on pause. So for projects, so it won't be too heavy. And of course, week 10 and on will be dedicated for finals, because I want everyone to end successfully. Okay, so the first one that I want to reveal, we've had this one for quite a while. It's called Alumni Search Engine. It's currently active in our UCI portal. And this is a way where people who sign up through our portal are able to create their own profile, similar to LinkedIn. However, this is very internal to SHPE UCI. Once you have your profile, people would be able to search you. You don't have to be an alumni. You could be a freshman and still create your portfolio, and you'll come up throughout the search engine database. And you'll be there. You can update your status, whether you're a freshman or junior. And so the end goal for this is to create a little bit more filters. As you can see, we can only filter by name. So we're trying to see if we could do some more filtering, do more customizations. As you can see, the About Me is still dummy text. So this is a really great project for those who are interested in front end and a little bit of back end as well. And we'll go on to the next one. And let me know if you want me to chat a little bit more about each individual one. So, but the dynamic frequently asked questions. I saw this as a need for week 0. A lot of people were asking some questions, whether SHPE UCI has a fee, or you know, whether anything or regarding our chapter. So what I want to do is I want to create a dedicated advanced page where people can search their questions, and people who have asked them previously are already there. So this is another great option for anyone who's wants to start out or has an idea of what is HTML, has a little bit of understanding of JavaScript or CSS. We'll take it from there. You know, we have some great leads who are willing to teach you and take you to the next level. And then our third one that we want to offer is something that we want to revolutionize ship at UCI. This is an admin dashboard. In addition to the search engine, we want to add a dashboard on top of the portal. The main purpose is to give board members and people who are administrating the chapter basically a nice web interface to look at incoming members. So whether you're going to pay for your Ship at UCI membership, they'll be able to get notified, and they'll mark it with a check, or they'll deny the application or whatever. This is a really interesting one because I found this on GitHub, and it was a easy setup. It's a Flask template, so all you have to do is download this code right on your computer, a couple of commands, and this is running instantly. So this that you're seeing right here is already made. All we have to do is plug and chug. So anyone who's interested in Python, web development, backend, this is going to be a really, really interesting one. I hope that we can have the prototype live by the end of fall. We won't have a full working application by the end of fall. It won't be 100% bulletproof. However, I do foresee that we're going to have a lot of prototypes coming out this fall, especially this admin dashboard, especially for people who are signing in as new users. And we want to have something very centralized for admins as well. So this one's a really, really dope one that I want to see come to fruition. Lastly, there's going to be a checkout feature added to the web portal. What I foresee here is that we'll probably not connect it yet to Venmo. What we want to do is an easy way for regular users who are coming into the website or members to notify that they've paid for their membership, and they'll be able to access different features within the portal, and so on and so on. Currently, we have a resume upload feature where people can upload their resumes and they get stored, and our board members will distribute that to our company sponsors. So we want to enable this Venmo checkout so we can know who is the paid member. So the source of truth is going to be a lot of this portal, and something that Guillermo and past leaders have envisioned, to have a centralized system where we could see members and who are paid members, alumni, and it's going to be a really awesome tool for you to make your mark as well. And yeah, so far, I don't know if there are any questions. I'll take a pause on the chat so I could see. Let me know what's exciting about this. I think that, with a lot of these, mainly these 4 projects coming for fall, a big question is, how are we going to manage this load? And the same way we did in spring, however, we're going to really leverage the tech stack, especially GitHub. For anyone that isn't familiar, I'll just explain. GitHub is a software tool that allows you to control your code, similar to a Google Drive, and you could create projects there. And there's little tickets that you could create, and people can get assigned. Other team members can comment on different things. So this is something that we're going to be looking into. GitHub team project boards, faster meetings, more clear priorities, streamlined visuals, and just more better collaboration. And as you'll see right now, I have a little GIF. This is me just creating a task, even though I spelled it wrong. But this is just an example. As you can see, I'm creating a task and I'm putting it on my board. And there's no fee of joining GitHub. GitHub is free, and it's endless. So we'll be leveraging this tool as well to distribute tasks to team members, and they'll be able to mark them into due and progress. And we'll be leveraging these boards as well. And this relates back to our practice as a committee to be very agile, to be as lean as possible. And so we're definitely leveraging the Scrum method with this tool as well. And so that's just a little example. By the way, that was a task. So Johan, that's not really a thing that you have to worry about. Lastly, we do have a new tab on our website, which is tech recordings. And similar to what we're doing right now, I'll be able to record the meetings throughout the year. And whether, if you miss last meeting, or you're not going to be able to make it this meeting, don't worry, because I'll be uploading all of these. Hopefully YouTube is an option, and I could get the help from board to enable that, and we could upload them on a playlist. But for now, I'll be uploading the Google Drive file on our website, and you'll be able to go back to see and play back those recordings at whatever time you'll be available. So this is a new thing, and I hope that we'll be able to use it a lot, just in case you can't make it. All right. So far, how do you feel about Tech Committee? So I'll move it on to spoke a little bit. So this is going to be another activity. It's just a regular word cloud. If you go back to Slido, let me know what are you feeling right now? Are you excited? I think that's that's going to be a very popular one. Whether you are, I don't know. Let me know. Interested. Okay. Definitely. After delivering quite a lot of content, I hope everyone is intrigued, excited, curious to know a little bit more. And I think that relates to one of the values that we have at Tech Committee, which is to be curious, right? Be curious about tech, but definitely we want to be bold, so you could take those steps, to face that curiosity. So nice. And it's okay to be confused. I think I saw confused. And, I think that if that is the case, feel free to reach out to me on Slack. Feel free to reach out to me on Slack or send me an email, whether my personal one or the tech one, preferably the tech one, because I know how to filter the information there. But you could send me an email there. And if there is anything confusing, let me know. We could have a one-on-one chat, and things are gonna be okay. I think that just as Alondra said, I think I'm really excited to see what Tech Committee is gonna be doing, and all the different projects that we have lined up too. So cool. All right, we'll be moving on to the next one. All right, that's it. That's it. There's no more. I'm sad to say goodbye. But we'll be having another meeting week 2, Tuesday, October 13th. So within a week. And same time, 3:30 at the same place. So one of the things that I was also asking people throughout the summer is that we wanted to reduce our meeting times instead from an hour to 45 minutes. And I think that, in this case, we were able to deliver it in 30 minutes, which I am okay with that, because if the things have already been said, I don't have to repeat them. Part of being agile is to keep meetings really short and do more work and less talking. So in that case, what we could do is that I did wanted to show a new game that I found from Google. It's called Semantics. If you haven't seen it, let me, I'll showcase it right now. So, or Semantris, my bad. But it does have to do with words. So I'll share it right now on the chat, and then let me know with like a reaction if you want to be placed into a breakout room, because I think I want to be in a breakout room just playing with other people. So if you have to drop off, totally fine. I could say that the meeting is officially over. And so yeah, thanks for hopping on. And so this one is the block type. And so I'll just share real quickly. All right, take care, Sergio. Take care. Okay, so I've already played this, so I'll just skip the tutorial, but just so you could see, it uses a lot of ML, a lot of machine learning. It has a lot of data sets. It needs to know what words relate to this. So toothbrush, if I put teeth, hopefully it'll let me. The idea is that you want to have your words brought down to the blue lines. So, you know, I hope we can have a competition for this. Sadly, it's kind of like one player per tab. It's not like a Google Doc where you could have two players playing at the same time. But who knows? If you find something very similar to this, let me know, because I'd love to have a tournament with this. All right, take care, Brenda. Thank you. Yep. So this is an interesting one. Check it out if you haven't. And I guess I'll just end the screen recording for there. And then for whoever wants to stay, feel free to stay. I'll stay here until 4:30 to answer questions.